How to have control over time, Pooja is asking. That's a wonderful question. Okay, so you don't have control over time. Remember this. I always tell this to all my students. Don't try to control time. Think about it. Every person in this world has got 24 hours. There's nobody in this world who's got 25 hours, right? So what are the other people doing? Those who are utilizing their 24 hours so effectively that you're not doing. Now, they're not controlling the time. What they're doing is they're managing their emotions. Let that sink in. The way you use your time is the way you use your emotions. If you are consumed by your negative emotions, you're going to waste your time. I'll tell you how. Now, suppose think about a task that you want to finish in your life. Think about it, and you're procrastinating. You're just not touching that particular task. Now, whenever you go to achieve or to complete that task, I want you to notice how do you feel. What kind of a discomfort or uncomfortable emotion comes up in your space? Notice it. Do this activity next time. Notice what is that discomfort, what's that uncomfortable emotion that comes to you. That makes you feel, oh, I don't want to feel this way. You feel fear, you feel anxiety, you feel worry, or you feel bored. What is that discomfort? Now, when you identify that perfect emotion, I want you to ask yourself this question. Why are you feeling this way? It's not the task. It's not the task that's making you feel this way. Every time you feel this way, the task is getting postponed. So ask yourself, why do you feel this emotion? And instead of this emotion, which other emotion would you like to feel? Now practice that emotion more, the one which you want to feel. Like suppose, if you want to, and you know Pooja, I would want this time for you to go also check on YouTube my TED talk, where I've spoken about the power of procrastination. Okay, procrastination is power. That's the name of the TEDx talk that I've given, and I've given some insights on this to understand that why exactly you're not able to finish that task and why are you procrastinating. And you know, when you identify that emotion, when you ask that question, where is this emotion coming from? And instead of this emotion, what do I want to feel? Now suppose after completion of this task, I want to feel ecstatic. I want to feel fun. I want to feel this and I want to feel that. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to list down at least 3 activities that give you that new emotion that you want to feel. And before you connect with that task, whichever you're not doing, I want you to set in your brain that the moment you finish this task, you're going to do that activity as a reward. One of the 3 activities, you're going to do it as a reward. And if this is the way you do one task, I'm not asking you to do for all the tasks, okay? Don't overload yourself. Just choose one that you postpone and do it for 30 days. Okay, just one task, and you will see how the snowball effect starts. The second thing that you can do is there's a technique called Pomodoro technique. Okay, now what is a Pomodoro technique? This is a technique to do with the time management. But you have to first do the emotional management. Otherwise, you will not be able to do the Pomodoro also. A lot of people miss it. They know the technique, but they don't do it because the emotions are not managed. So Pomodoro technique is very simple. You set up for a task. You set an alarm for 25 minutes. You do that task with a full force for 25 minutes and then you take 5 minutes break. Even if you are at a breakthrough in that last 25 minutes, you will still stop it and you will take the 5 minutes break. After 5 minutes, you can listen to the music, you can just do the breathing, or you can just lie down for some time, or you can just pace up and down and come back and do the next 25 minute slot. Again, take a 5 minutes break. Again, take a 25 minute slot, then take a 5 minutes break. And the 4th time you take a 25 minutes slot, Then you take a 30 minutes break. And in that 30 minutes, then you have good time. So this is how you do 25 minute slots, and you will observe that you will accomplish your 8 hours work in just 2 hours. So do this both, but first is identifying what is that uncomfortable emotion that you're trying to avoid, and instead of that, what would you like to feel? Okay, so do this and let me know.